Do you feel resistance around receiving divine guidance? Do you ignore the signs from the other side? Do you feel like you have no signs or synchronicities for the good things, the path you're supposed to be on? And do you feel like your prayers go unheard? Well, if so, this is the video for you. Hi, I'm Reba, the Starbeam Alchemist, and today I am going to talk to you a little bit about resistance, a little bit about karmic vows, and then we will do a release around the resistances to receiving divine guidance, and as well as releasing any karmic vows associated with those. So stay tuned until the end of the video so you don't miss out. And again, if it doesn't resonate with you, keep scrolling. But if it does resonate, leave a like. Love you. All right, so resistance. Resistance is whenever we feel any form of a block or stagnancy, or like we're not being heard, or when we're trying to do something new. I had to release resistance because this is the first video that I've done in a while. So I had to do resistance when I was doing my prayers earlier. So resistance can show up in many ways. Procrastination will show up as the need for distractions. I get distracted quite a bit and before I'm supposed to do something, or even the fear that you feel or the anxiety that you feel before doing something. Now, when I say that, there is a distinct difference of knowing that you are in harm versus the resistance of just like not liking to do something, or just, I get the I don't want to quite a lot. I literally get just I don't want to, or I just put off things. And it can be as simple as the resistance that I have literally been carrying for the last 2 years up until 2 days ago. Was I had a pair of pants that needed to have a small hole sewed in them. Easily do it by hand. I know I have a sewing kit, but didn't want to look for it because I haven't sewed in a while. And I have left this pair of pants out literally for 2 years. I'll put them away, and then I'll put on a shirt that would go really great with those, and then I remember, oh, they got a hole, and I don't want to do that. And the last couple of weeks has been in the mode of just do it. The last 2 months specifically, I have really been releasing a lot of resistances to a lot of things, stepping up in what I'm supposed to be doing in my life purpose, a lot of resistance around some of my spiritual gifts, and part of that for me is receiving the divine guidance for the things that I really need and feeling like I'm going unheard. So divine guidance specifically is a number of things depending on your beliefs, and maybe the resistance for you is releasing some of the beliefs around what's possible and who's on the spirit realm to help you. I personally work with angels, and many beings of the angelic realm, two being dragons and unicorns. I believe in them. I use them very heavily. I have always been an eclectic person, so I was raised Christian, but I also have resonance in a little bit of everything. Like I kind of believe in everything. I believe that the beings that are acknowledged in other religions are just aspects or archetypes of God. And when I invoke them, I always invoke my divine source first. And then you will find through my videos that I call forth a lot of different beings. I have connection to the other side. And for me personally, my belief is that as long as you are first starting in source light, then, you know, there are definitely tools out there that I will not use because they're not in the light. But I'm fairly open to many things. I believe in fairies. I believe in aliens. I'm all over the place in what I believe in and what I work in. And divine guidance isn't only receiving information from God, goddess, any being you're trying to connect to, the angels. Divine guidance is also you. Your intuition comes from a place of your innate, your inner knowingness, your higher self. That higher self version of you is literally sitting in heaven, basically sitting with some VR goggles and is just experiencing all of these things. And that part of you has watched the video of your life probably quite a bit, right? And that version of you knows how the movie goes. Like, how many of you have watched a movie so many times that you're like, oh, I know how this goes? You're saying all the words to it, singing all the songs. Like, when I really love something, that's what I do is I just keep watching the same thing or listening to the same song over and over and over. So divine guidance always, it also comes from within us. It is us. It is the version of you that wrote out how your life was gonna go for all of the life lessons that you needed in order to embrace your mission and your life purpose. So there's resistance to that. Maybe it's religious beliefs that you no longer are in alignment with, or beliefs from your ancestors, your family, from society in general, that needs to open up. Maybe you took a karmic vow. Karmic vows are those phrases of, I will never, or taking an oath or a vow similar to like a vow of silence. Maybe your throat chakra is closed down because sometime in this lifetime or another lifetime, maybe you were a monk in another lifetime, or there are many religions out there that take a vow of silence as part of their religion, and we don't realize how much that can actually close down our throat chakras. And that vow may have served its purpose for that life, but because when we take those vows it spans many lifetimes, maybe it's something that's actually affecting you now, so that you're not able to speak up when other people are crossing your boundaries, or speak up on behalf of someone else who's in a bad situation and you need to stand up for yourself or someone else. It can affect our throat chakras here and now in this lifetime. So what we are going to do is I am going to do a resistance release and call forth all the resistance, all the blocks, all the fear around receiving divine guidance. Maybe we have shut down our own inner intuition because we have made the wrong mistakes in this lifetime. But that's a whole nother story, because there are no mistakes. So we will do the resistance, and then we'll release any karmic vows that come up that are associated with that. Now, as we do this, there are going to be things that I will tell you that you need to do. During the resistance, we will be doing something called the waving and the snapping motions in order to release that in your body. And the waving motions, you put your fingers like this, palms in, and you're going to start up here, and you're going to basically scissor and wave down the front of your body. You will do that 3 times. Just be open, receptive, and watch when I do that. During this moment, I will be saying light language. I will be speaking in tongues. And that is just calling forth the language of light. I also do it in my hands. Usually my hand gestures, I'm already starting to open up some of that energy and help call forth the messages I'm supposed to be giving. If you know light language, when I'm doing my own light language, use your throat chakra and open up and do your own light language during those moments. But if you don't have that particular gift, that's okay. That's you. This is me. And just be open and receptive to receiving those light codes. I see light language as just another form of prayer. I have spoken in tongues most of my life. And especially when I pray for people, I call forward the angelic realm and pray, and that has always been something that has been in me. So if you know it, great. If you don't, that's okay. And then we will be snapping. You'll be snapping over your third eye, your heart, and your solar plexus, which is your stomach, and you will be doing that 3 times. Just do that with me when the time comes. For some of this, I will also be walking you through scripting. So I will tell you what to say with me and what parts are for you to just sit and be open with. So keep your eyes open, your ears open, and just follow along. So without further ado, go ahead and come into a receptive state with your palms facing upwards. And just take in some nice, deep, gentle breaths. It doesn't matter whether it's through your nose or through your mouth, or if you want to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, that part doesn't matter. Just take some nice, deep breaths in and out. And as you breathe in, you're breathing in the light of Source. So nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to exhale anything within you that no longer serves you. Serves you and your highest good. Always include your highest and best good. Couple nice deep breaths in and exhale, breathing in light, exhaling any darkness, anything that just doesn't serve you, any habits, anything like that. Any situations, so you can get that out of your energetics and focus on what we're doing right now. And as we stay in this receptive mode, go ahead and repeat after me or with me in your thoughts, or say it out loud if you are in the space to say this out loud. So just say, Spirit, Source, I call forth all the resistance, all the blocks, all the fear around receiving divine guidance, receiving information, signs and synchronicities, any resistance and blocks to connecting with my higher self, my innate, receiving any signs or synchronicities, any hearing, any knowing, any sensing, any feeling of messages that are that of your highest and purest good. I just call forth all of this resistance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please assist me in releasing this resistance with the waving and snapping motion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And go ahead and start the wave. Bring your hands up. Oshukurianta kara foshukurianta kara kara shkuruta dianta tatarianta. Second time. Oshukotara keriaroro voshukurianta karianta kara shkurianta kara kara. Ushukurianta kara vardo tirianta kara shkurianta kara kara shkurianta kara shikariata. And spirits actually tell me to go ahead and do it above our heads where our crown chakra is. Our crown chakra is the connection within our energy body to receive that. So just do that a couple times over your head, a couple times over your ears, because sometimes we do have to hear and receive that information. Now we're going to do the snapping motion over your third eye, over your heart, over your stomach, over your third eye, over your heart, over your stomach, over your third eye, over your heart, over your stomach. And repeat with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit Source. Thank you for the healing energies rushing into my body right now. Please place pillars of light within these clearings and spaces until they are filled with my true, divine, authentic self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just take a moment to be receptive and open. If you are still feeling blocks, that's okay. And we're going to go ahead and release the karmic vows. There is a karmic vow associated with receiving spiritual divine guidance. So we're being called to release that right now. So just take a moment to imagine a brilliant white light ball in front of your throat chakra. We ask the angels to hold this energy ball, and as we speak the karmic vow, we just send the scripting of the karmic vow into this energy ball. Thank you, thank you, thank you for assisting us right now. So maintain imagining that brilliant white ball, and as you speak your words, just see the words of the vow going into this energy ball. So in this lifetime or another lifetime, I acknowledge that I have taken a vow against receiving spiritual divine guidance, whether it be from Source, God, Goddess, the angelic realm, any spirit guides, and also of my inner guidance, my intuition. I acknowledge that at one point this vow served a purpose. It served a purpose of protection, served a purpose of piety, served a purpose of learning lessons. But I acknowledge that in this lifetime, this vow is complete. Thank you for whatever purpose you served in my life. But now it is time to be done. I revoke and release the vow against receiving divine guidance. I deem this vow will no longer serve its purpose in the here and now or within my future. Go ahead and take your left hand, and with your right hand, you're going to put light pressure in the middle of your palm, in the back of your hand. I now release this karmic vow and all of its programming to keep it in place out of my auric field and my energy body. And so it is. Go ahead, and this meaty part in between your thumb and index finger, go ahead. Left hand is this one, right hand is the one pinching. Just light pressure. I now release the karmic vow against receiving divine guidance out of my ancestral line, out of my lineage. All previous posterities and all future posterities as they would receive it. And all programming that is keeping this in place as a generational curse within my family line. So it is. And you're going to pinch this meaty part, middle of your palm, below your pinky finger. This is your left hand, this is your right hand. Whew. I now release this karmic vow against receiving divine guidance out of every cell of my body and being, out of my DNA and RNA, out of my blood cells, out of every level, layer, and dimension of my body, as well as removing all programming that is keeping this in play within my body. Go ahead and release your hands. I now ask the angels to take this energy ball back to Source to be transmuted into love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead and see a rainbow iridescent bubble appear in front of your throat chakra. I now take on the vow of it is of my highest and best good to receive divine guidance from outside of me, from Source, from my spirit team of the highest light and resonance. And I also receive divine guidance and open to divine guidance from my higher self, my innate, my intuition. And see that iridescent bubble just come into your throat chakra. And as it enters, go ahead and breathe it in. And exhaling anything that's still stuck within your energetics around this vow. Go ahead and breathe it in some more. Feel it absorb more into your throat chakra. Breathing in that light, highest resonance of your highest and best good. And exhale anything that no longer serves you, any residue that's within your body. And the last time, just feel this iridescent bubble go all the way in, lighting up every cell of your body and being, your energetic field, your aura. Let me know what you feel in the comments and how that resonated with you. I love you all, and reach for the stars.